Stephen, pre-season continues apace, and how have things been this week?
Been good, yeah. Obviously, we've worked hard. Had a few double sessions this week, so got a wee bit more fitness into the boys' legs in preparation for the Gateshead game. But they're all looking good. They're getting fitter by the day and stronger. And we've done a lot of tactical stuff this week in the afternoon, where we're getting a bit more of an understanding of each other and what each other wants.
And the team travel to Gateshead later today. What are you hoping to take from that match, Stephen?
Again, more fitness, a little bit more understanding. We're hoping to get more people, more game time, 70, 80 minutes, and quite a few 90s. Hopefully, we'll get 4 or 5 people 90 minutes, and then on Tuesday night at Barrow, we get another 90 minutes in their legs as well. So still very early on in pre-season, but obviously the cup game comes next week, and we have to be ready to go.
Yeah, and of course, with the amount of new lads you're trying to bed into the squad at the moment, how important are not only these games but the little trips away?
I think they're very good. Everyone's still getting to know each other, getting to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, on and off the pitch, and characters around the place. So it's good for the new boys and bed in and to have conversations with each other. So we ban mobile phones in the dressing room and the dining room, so they might even find out that each other's got something interesting to say, which would be great. So these trips are good for that there, and it'll be a tough game against Gateshead.
Of course, Cedric Kipre arrived this week, and what do you expect him to add to the squad? And you must be pleased to get him in the door.
I'm really pleased with Cedric. I had a really good recommendation from a good friend, Steve Bigelhall at Leicester. Came highly recommended. I know there was a number of clubs very interested, and there was deals on the table for him. But we were lucky to get Cedric in. He's a big, strong, quick boy. Very early stage of his career, and lots to learn. But he'll definitely be a good addition to the squad.
Yeah, and you also mentioned, Stephen, about Bira Dembele and discussions going on there. Does Cedric's arrival change that, or are you still keen to move on Bira as well?
No, I've been in discussions with Bira. Bira went back down the road for a family issue as well. He had to take care of some stuff down in London. But I'm in constant dialogue with Bira, and I'm hoping to have an answer on Bira by Monday. And he's someone we'd very much like to have at the club.
And aside from Bira, are you hoping to make any other additions to the squad? And if so, what areas are you still looking to strengthen?
Well, I think I stated at the end of last season we needed to add pace to the squad, and we're doing that gradually. I still think we could do a little bit more pace up front, and we've got our eyes on a few players. Obviously, the situation with Jacob Blythe, Jacob was injured when I first came into the club, and I think he's only started one game since he come here, so it's extremely frustrating. The boys not had a chance to show what he can do, and the reasons he was brought to the football club. But it's also frustrating from my point of view, because I'm left with a player that I can't use, and within our budget it's not as simple as we just scrap that and go and buy another player. So I'll have to do a little bit of wheeling and dealing, and see what we can do to try and get that injection of pace in the squad.
Of course, Stephen, now that we've got you, there's been a lot of chat over Louis Moult in the past 24 hours, so we have to ask you about that. What updates can you give us at this Friday lunchtime?
Yeah, we have had a bid from Aberdeen this morning, and it wasn't anywhere near our valuation at all for Louis. So at this moment in time, Louis remains a Motherwell player. We've put an offer to Louis that we believe is a very, very good offer. In fact, it would make him the best paid player at the football club. So I think it shows our stance on how keen we are to keep him. We only get 4,000 people, so we have a limit we can go to, but we're certainly trying our very best to keep him here. What Aberdeen do from here, I can't control. All I can do is put something to Louis, make it very clear that we want him at the football club, and then it'll be his decision.
Well, Stephen, thanks again for your time.